Jason Salas.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. We have a special guest tonight for Time Out, the part of the program where we introduce you to notable Guamanian athletes. Now, tonight we have an NFL analyst. Pedro John is very, very into the sport of football. He's an expert at all things statistical and with the schedules. Oh, by the way, he's 13 years old. He's a student at St. John's School, and Pedro is joining me right now. Pedro, it's an honor to have you here.
It's an honor for me too. I've been watching your show like my whole life, and it's kind of cool to see it for the first time real.
Well, I've actually been working here for 13 years, so it's an honor for me to be on the entirety of your life. Okay, so let's get to the matter at hand. NFL playoffs, we got two big games coming up this week. Let's start with the NFC Championship. Of course, the San Francisco 49ers are going to Atlanta to play the Falcons. How do you see that game shaping up?
I think the Niners will win it because Falcons, they always find a way to lose it. Like, Ryan hasn't had a very good playoff career, and the Niners have experience with Willis, Frank Gore, and Kaepernick with his electricity on the field, energy, could spark them up.
Do you think he's going to do any better or worse? Because that's an interesting thing, because remember, that's where Michael Vick used to play, and the way Kaepernick plays, being indoors in a dome, is the field and the turf going to play any better for him?
I don't know. The thing that's going to worry me about him is his experience, because it's his first year and he's been ready in a big playoff game like this. And the dome, it won't affect much because he's played in it against New Orleans, and I think it won't be much different.
That's a very good point. He had a really big game against the Saints too. All right.
Yes.
One thing I'm interested in about Pedro is how the very talented receiving corps of the Falcons are going to do against that very talented secondary of the Niners, because you got Tony Gonzalez, Roddy White, and Julio Jones. How are those guys going to stack up against the DBs of the Falcons?
I think they'll do great because they have three guys who are all elite receivers, and Ryan has three guys he can look for at all times. So if White's covered, he can look for Gonzalez or Jones and etc. Stuff like.
Oh, okay, so let's go to the game that we'll be showing, the AFC Championship. Of course, the Baltimore Ravens playing their hearts out right now for Ray Lewis, who has already declared that he's going to retire at the end of the season. They go up to a very, very tough place to play in the snow, assumedly, against Tom Brady and the Patriots. How do you see the Ravens? Can the Ravens even make it to the big dance, or is this going to be Brady and company going for another Super Bowl ring?
Brady's a very clutch quarterback, so I think they're going to come out on top, but it'll be close because they're letting their hearts out for Lewis, of course, because he's going to retire. I think the whole family of Baltimore, like the team, the crowd, everyone wants him to end it with the ring. But I think Brady, with his clutch ability, will come out because he already has the most playoff wins by a quarterback.
Do you think Tom Brady's going to pick on Ed Reed, though? Because Ed, he's had some back issues, and he's kind of getting up there himself. Ray Lewis, of course, is going to be playing, lights out. He's lost a little bit of a step himself, so he's going to try and stop the run as much as he can with Terrell Suggs. But how do you see the Patriots' passing game working?
Brady has some good threats in Welker, but a big loss would be Gronkowski.
Yes.
If he doesn't play, he might. He has Lloyd, I believe, and so he has hopefully three guys he can look for. So maybe, I don't know if he'll pick on Ed Reed just to be sure.
Well, with both of those games, how much of a home field advantage do you see, both for the Patriots and for the Falcons? Do you think it's going to be like a significant advantage?
For Patriots, yes. Actually, yes, for both teams, because Kaepernick's young, and the Ravens are very nervous because that was the exact same place they were in last year and they lost it. And Kaepernick's experience might put him down a little. I don't think he'll have as good of a game. All
right. So, assuming that it is the two teams that you think are going to make, or I should say, what two teams do you think are going to advance to the Super Bowl?
I think it's going to be 49ers, Patriots.
Okay. And if that is the case, who do you think win?
49ers.
49ers? Okay. Well, hey, Pedro, it's been absolutely awesome having you on here for analysis and everything. We'd love to have you come back throughout the regular football season next year, hang out with us during the playoffs and everything. We'd love to get some of your analysis. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, make sure everybody, the AFC Championship, as I mentioned, is going to happen right here on KUAM TV 11. Make sure to watch it live on CBS. Join us. That'll be on Monday, 9:30 a.m. is the kickoff on TV 11. As I said, it's going to be an unbelievable matchup. Can Ray Lewis do it one more time and get his second Super Bowl ring, or is it going to be Brady and company making the trek down to New Orleans for one more shot at another Super Bowl ring? That was Time Out. We will be right back with this Time Out. Thanks a lot, Pedro.
Thank you.
All right. Stay.
Time Out with Jason Salas.